Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
First down, Logan. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by
that was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Josh Oliver.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The open man is Westbrook. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown!
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Steelers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of
first catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
41.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the flag.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jaguars 28, Steelers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They run with Logan. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go play action here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On second down, here's Jackson. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and goal.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
Tyree Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Logan. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Logan. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Jaguars 28, Steelers 14.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
On the keeper.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is now 24.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Steeler first down.
Let's go now. Make the 60.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. That's starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.